Welcome back to Season 9 of my Oklahoma Sooners Death Penalty Dynasty, and today we are in Week 10 taking on the 5-4 Mississippi State Bulldogs. They will be led by quarterback Lorenzo Wise, who was only a 75 overall, but he does have 83 speed, so he may be a problem if he tries to run the ball too much. At running back, they have two 80 overalls in Cedric Scott and Avery Enman, and then over at wide receiver, they have a little bit of speed here. Brian Martin's only an 86 overall but does have 95 speed, and then David Drew is only an 81 overall but has 97 speed. And then in the slot they have a bit of a slow receiver in Anthony Robinson, who is a 75 overall with only 86 speed. Mississippi State did start the season pretty well. They lost in week 1 to Georgia, but then they ripped off 5 straight wins, but now they are on a 3-game losing streak. We, however, are coming off a 42-14 victory over Nebraska, and now we get to jump back into SEC play. The Bulldogs will get the ball to start today from the 25-yard line following the opening kickoff that was a touchback. Wise back in shotgun will take the snap and look to pass. He throws to the outside on the first play of the game. Adam Jackson comes away with an interception. Well, that is definitely one way to start for the defense. Sean Griffin and the offense get to start at the Mississippi State 36-yard line for their first drive of the game. Back in pistol, Griffin will take the snap. And we're going to look to go downfield under pressure and run right into the sack. A loss of 14. That one is completely on me. Let's try to get some of that yardage back here. Back in shotgun, Griffin will take the snap. We'll throw this to the outside. That's caught by Brown, who will break a tackle, and William Brown is off to the races and gone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. From 50 yards out, we take a very fast 7-0 lead. A quick studio update shows you that TCU just lost their first game of the season to Kansas, 34-30. Let's see if the Bulldogs quarterback can rebound from his first throw of the game. Wise will drop back to pass. It's a screen to the outside that's caught by Scott, but he is going to be brought down by David Jordan for a loss of 3. Now a 2nd and 13. Wise back in shotgun again. We'll send Martin in motion here. He lines up at running back. And it's going to be a read option. Wise to the outside will pitch it to Martin, who breaks the tackle, gets to the edge for the first down, now into Sooner territory, and finally brought down by Walter Siegel, but he gets a gain of 34. From about the Sooners' 44-yard line, Wise out of a 5-wide set will look to pass. He's going to try to run, go to the outside. He makes a man miss, ends up with the first down, but gets punished for it. A gain of 14. First and 10, Wise back in shotgun again, this time from the Sooners' 30-yard line. He takes a snap, hands off to Scott to the outside, but he is brought down in the backfield for a loss of 4. I can't even tell who that is. That is defensive end Lee Ross. He does not get a ton of playing time, but definitely made a play there. 2nd and 14. Wise in shotgun will run an option play to the outside, and he will get brought down by Jackson for a short gain. 3rd and 12 now for Mississippi State. Wise back in shotgun from the 32-yard line. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, now throws to the outside. That's caught by Robinson. Needs to get by a few Sooners, but is driven out of bounds. Only a gain of 7. So they will bring out their kicker for a 42-yard field goal. Try to get on the board here in the first quarter. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be good, making it 7-3. The Sooners take over at the 25-yard line following a touchback on the kickoff. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll give it to McKinney to the outside, and McKinney will bounce it to the edge for a first down run, brought down near the 50, a gain of 24. Griffin lines up in shotgun on the next play. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to go over the middle. That's caught by Mangum for another first down, brought down to the 35-yard line, a gain of 15. A new set of downs. We come out in shotgun. McKinney is the running back. We'll give it to McKinney on the read option up the middle, and he will fight for about a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1, Griffin in shotgun. Now John Jordan is in at running back, and that's where we will go with it. Jordan up the middle for the first down. Only a gain of 2, but it's all we needed. Now out in a 5-wide set. Griffin will take the snap and look to pass. We're going to go over the middle. That'll be caught by McConnell, and he is brought down inside the 5, a gain of 20. First and goal, Chris McKinney is back in at running back from the 4-yard line. We take the snap, and McKinney will be able to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We take a lead 14-3. First and 10, Wise back in shotgun from the 25-yard line, now down by 11. He'll take the snap and give it to Scott up the middle. I believe this is the first run play, but he only gets 3 yards. Now a 2nd and 7. Wise comes back in shotgun again. Scott's still the running back here. He'll send Drew in motion. He takes the snap, hands off to Scott up the middle, who's trying to find some room, and is brought down for a 4-yard gain to bring up a 3rd and 3. Can the Sooners force a 3-and-out here? Wise comes back in shotgun for the 3rd down. With 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter, he takes a snap, hands off to Scott, and he is going nowhere. That's a loss of 2, and they will punt it away. In case you were wondering, that was defensive back Trey Bolin making that play. We would start this drive with a 1-yard gain from Chris McKinney. Now 2nd and 9 from the 30. Griffin out of shotgun with a read option will keep it himself, and Sean Griffin will turn that into a 1st down run and more, a gain of 16 on the play. 1st and 10, Griffin in shotgun with both McKinney and Jordan in the backfield again. They're going to run the play action. Now he's going to throw over the middle. That's caught by Mangum, and he is brought down for a gain of 17 into Mississippi State territory. Almost called them Texas A&M. And if at any point I do call them Texas A&M, I apologize. That's what their color scheme reminds me of. 1st and 10, Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap. We're going to look for the screen to the outside. That's caught by McKinney, and he is not going to get much on that play. Only a gain of 2. We'll come back out in shotgun for the next play. John Jordan is in at running back, and that's where we go, right up the middle, and Jordan with a 1st down run for the Sooners, a gain of 9. Now Griffin lines up under center. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. We'll run the play action to McKinney. Now he's looking downfield. We'll throw it to the end zone for Carrington. A jump ball situation, and he can't come down with it. Griffin's first incomplete pass of the day. 2nd and 10. Griffin will come out with a fullback in the backfield. And Sean Howard will run forward and get a great block for McKinney, but we can't get to that level. Only a gain of 5. 3rd and 5 for the Sooners. Griffin in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to throw downfield. That's caught by McConnell, who cuts back to the outside and will fight his way down to the 1-yard line. That should take us to the second quarter. We will start the second quarter in shotgun formation from inside the 1-yard line. We'll take the snap, give it to McKinney, who goes up the middle, and the Sooners are now up 21-3. Wise comes out in shotgun from the 25-yard line. Both running backs in the backfield. He'll run a play fake and a quick throw to the outside. That's caught by Inman, and he will get close to the marker. That's a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 now. They come out in shotgun again with once again both running backs in the backfield. Wise will take the snap, hand off to Inman, but he is blown up before he can get the 1st down. I believe that was Trey Bolin again. Now it's 3rd and 1. Can we get another 3-and-out? Wise back in shotgun. Scott is the running back. He'll send his tight end in motion. Wise will take the snap. They give it to Scott, and he is hit but gets the 1st down and will be brought down quickly after that. A gain of 5. I believe that was once again Trey Bolin who got into the backfield, but he could not make the tackle. Now 1st and 10, back in shotgun with both running backs. It's a handoff to Scott up the middle, and he will end up with a gain of 8 on that play. 2nd and 2. Wise back in shotgun again with 2 running backs in the backfield still. He'll send one in motion. It's an option play, but he is blown up by Dwight Rollins for a loss of 4. 3rd and 6. Now out in a 5-wide set. Wise will take the snap and look to pass. He's stepping up in the pocket, under pressure, lobbing it downfield, and that is his 2nd interception of the day. This one made by Jeff Cox, but there is a flag. I couldn't talk there for a second. What is the penalty? It's going to be clipping, but I think we will get to keep the ball. We do get to keep the ball, but instead of the 20-yard line, we start at the 10-yard line. Griffin will come out under center, and we will toss it out to McKinney on the outside, and that blocking does not set up. A loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Griffin back in shotgun. We will give it to McKinney again. He goes up the middle, and this time has the 1st down and will be tripped up for an 18-yard gain. 1st and 10 and a 5-wide set for Griffin. He will fake a QB draw, and now we're going to go deep downfield for Weber, who's in a foot race and can't get there. It gets intercepted. That was essentially a punt on 2nd down, or I'm sorry, on 1st down, but either way, Mississippi State will take over. I thought we could get a shot play. Obviously, it did not work. They would start this drive with an incomplete pass, so now it's 2nd and 10. Wise will throw downfield, caught by Martin for an 11-yard gain and the 1st down. A 6-yard run followed by a false start penalty would bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Wise back in shotgun. Will take the snap. Hand off to Scott, who meets Dwight Rollins and is quickly brought down in the backfield for a loss of 1. That sets up a 3rd and 10. Wise back in shotgun. Will be looking to convert through the air. Throws over the middle of the field, and that is knocked out of the sky by David Jordan. They tried to get a bullet pass there. It did not work. We would start this drive with a 1-yard run from Chris McKinney. Now on 2nd and 9, we're back in shotgun. Griffin will take the snap, and will throw this one to the outside. That's caught by Brown, who has the 1st down into Bulldog territory. A gain of 22 on the play. 1st and 10, back in shotgun. McKinney is the running back. We'll run the play action, under pressure, sack, fumble the ball, and Mississippi State has recovered. 2 drives in a row, we commit a turnover. They will start in Sooner territory here. Wise will come out in shotgun with Scott in at running back. He sends his 2nd tight end to the other side of the line. He takes the snap, will look to pass. He's going to try to take off, doesn't have any space, and will be brought down in the backfield. That goes to Dwight Rollins, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14, Wise back in shotgun. Scott in the backfield from the 50-yard line. He sends Drew in motion. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Drew to the outside, but he doesn't have any space. He's also brought down by Dwight Rollins. 3rd and 15, Wise back in shotgun. Will look to pass again. He goes over the middle. That's caught by Gilmore, and he will end up with the first down. A gain of 16. About 2:15 to go in the half. They come out in a 5-wide set here. Wise will take the snap. It's a QB keeper right up the middle, and he has some room and the first down. A gain of 12 on the play. No gain on the next play would bring up a 2nd and 10. Wise comes back in shotgun. Scott is the running back here. About a minute and a half to go in the half. He's running a play action, now going over the middle, caught by Gilmore, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. They make it 21-10. The kick return sets us up at about the 35-yard line. We have all 3 timeouts and a minute and 28 seconds to go in the half. We come out in pistol with McKinney in at running back. We'll give the counterplay to McKinney, and he's making people miss, breaking tackles, running over a man, and Chris McKinney down the sideline, showing why he is a 3-time Heisman winner. Touchdown Oklahoma on the first play of the drive. 1st and 10 with a minute 17 to go. They do have all 3 timeouts, so they have a chance to get some more points here. It's a handoff to Scott up the middle, and Scott will start their drive with a gain of 9. They would burn their first timeout there. Now 2nd and 1 with a minute 13 to go. Wise back in shotgun. Scott is the running back. He'll take the snap, looking to pass under pressure, but finds Martin over the middle, but he can't hold on to it. 3rd and 1 now. He lines up under center. Scott is the running back. They will give it to Scott, but he has nowhere to go. Brought down in the backfield, and we will burn a timeout. That was Dwayne McDaniel getting the stop in the backfield, and now they will punt it back to Victor Alexander. We're going to see if we can get any sort of decent return here, and we're going to field it about the 30-yard line. We'll see if the blocking sets up, and Alexander will get close to the 50, a 14-yard return. But now with 58 seconds and 2 timeouts, that is definitely enough time to get some more points on the board. Griffin from under center will drop back to pass. And no one's coming over. We'll roll out to the left side. Not seeing anyone ever get away from their coverage, so Griffin will just take off for the first down deep into their territory and brought down near the 25. A 28-yard run. 40 seconds to go in the half, and the clock is still running. Out in shotgun with both running backs in the backfield. We'll take the snap and look to pass, and we're going to get sacked and fumble the ball again. Mississippi State has recovered, and they are going to run this all the way back, so they are going to get some more points added to their score at the end of the half. No one can get him. McKinney finally tackles him in the end zone. Does not matter. Then they get 28-17. 1st and 10, and we come back on offense. 26 seconds to go. We are just going to run the ball with McKinney to the outside, and McKinney will bounce us to the edge. Are you kidding me? McKinney down the sideline, and he's going to score one more time here in the first half, making it 35-17. This has been a wild last couple minutes to this half. We do get the ball to start the second half. Griffin will come out with every running back in the backfield. We'll start with an option and toss it out to McKinney, who has scored on the last 2 runs and has a big gain here, and he's finally brought down. A gain of 26 on the play. So far this entire season, I have used both running backs a lot in every game, but today we're just going to ride the hot hand with Chris McKinney. He's already over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. We're just going to keep him in the game for now. So we will send a man in motion, hand off to McKinney up the middle, who has another first down run for the Sooners, a gain of 18 this time. 1st and 10, Griffin and shotgun with John Jordan in the backfield. We will give it to Jordan up the middle, and Jordan's going to get close to the marker, a gain of 9. Griffin and shotgun with McKinney in the backfield. Griffin will look to pass. We're going to roll out to the outside, and Sean Griffin is just going to take off this time for the first down and slide down near the 10. Griffin lines up under center on the next play. He'll drop back to pass again. Roll out to the outside. We're going to go to the end zone for Thomas Patterson. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We make it 42-17. They would start this drive with a 1-yard pass. So now it's 2nd and 9. Wise out of shotgun. Will look to go to the air again. Go downfield. Caught by Drew. First down. A 21-yard gain. A 7-yard screen pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs now. Wise still back in shotgun. Will take the snap again. He's under pressure, but finds his man over the middle. Caught by Drew for another first down. A gain of 17. A 1-yard loss on the next play brings up a 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Wise out of shotgun. Will look to pass. He goes downfield. That's caught by Martin, and that's another first down for Mississippi State. A gain of 12. With a 5-yard gain on the next play brings up a 2nd and 5, and they give it to Enman to the outside, and they will get another first down on another 2nd down play. A gain of 6 this time. First and goal now. Wise back in shotgun from the 6. He's going to try to keep it himself. Toss it to the outside. Caught by Scott, but he is brought down for a short gain. That sets up a second and goal from about the 3 or 4 yard line. And it'll be a read option. Wise to the outside will get brought down inside the 1. Third and goal out in a shotgun formation. And that will be a false start on Mississippi State. So that brings up third and goal from the 6 yard line. Wise in shotgun. Will be looking to pass. Stands in the pocket, dumps it underneath, caught by Inman, but it's knocked out of his hands. Fourth and goal. And they line up for a short field goal try and make it 42-20. We jump into the Sooners' next drive following a couple run plays. It is now 3rd and 2. Can they get a 3 and out? We give it to McKinney, who will fight the way for the first down, a gain of 3. And now John Jordan's in the game, 1st and 10. We will give it to Jordan, who goes up the middle, and Jordan will have the first down and a lot more deep into Mississippi State territory, breaking tackles and finally brought down near the 25-yard line. Now Griffin comes out in a 5-wide set. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to go to the end zone for a wide open William Brown touchdown, Oklahoma. We make it 49-20. 1st and 10. They come out from the 25-yard line. Wise back in shotgun will send his tight end in motion. Scott is still in at running back. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He lobs it downfield. That's caught by Williams for the first down. A gain of about 17. Now from about the 42-yard line, they're back in shotgun again. Wise will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to try to run, but is brought down by Dwight Rollins for, I believe, his 2nd sack today. 2nd and 14, now a 5-wide set for Mississippi State. Wise takes the snap and a quick throw to Williams, and he will get the first down. Finally brought out of bounds in Sooner territory. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wise back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, goes over the middle. That's caught by Drew, who is leveled but ends up with a 10-yard gain. Another 5-wide set for the Bulldogs. Wise will take the snap and look to pass. He throws down the sideline. That's caught by Williams for another first down. A gain of 16 on the play. A couple run plays later, and we're now in the 4th quarter. It is 3rd and 7 from about the 15-yard line. Wise out of shotgun will look to pass. Standing in the pocket, he finally goes to the end zone, and that is caught in the back of the end zone, but I don't think he was fully in bounds there, or he left out of bounds and then came back in. So yeah, illegal touching. That play does not count. That sets up a 4th and 12 from near the 20-yard line. Wise out of shotgun. Will look to pass. He dumps it underneath. Caught by Scott, but he is leveled on the play. Turnover on downs. And now it's time to just start running the ball here. 1st and 10 from inside our own 15-yard line. We give it to McKinney, and we'll bounce it to the outside, and he ends up with a gain of 5 to start the drive. 2nd and 5 now. McKinney's still in the backfield here. Out of shotgun formation. We will give it to McKinney, who uses his speed to try to get to the edge, but ends up with a loss of 1. 3rd and 6 back in shotgun. Griffin will take the snap and look to pass. We're going to try to buy some time, but he fumbles the ball for a 3rd time today, and Mississippi State recovers inside the 5. Why can you not hold on to the ball today? So 1st and goal from inside the 5-yard line. They take the snap, give it to Scott, who will walk into the end zone completely untouched. Touchdown Bulldogs. They make it 49-27. Down by 22 points. They are going to line up for an onside kick here. The kick is away. It's recovered by John Mangum, and he will be brought down. 1st and 10, under 6 minutes to go in the game. And we will take the snap, give it to McKinney, and Chris McKinney will turn that into a 7-yard gain here. Now a 2nd and 3. We come back out. Sean Howard is in the backfield at fullback here. We'll take the snap and give it to McKinney up the middle, who has the first down easily and will be brought down for an 11-yard gain. Just a couple plays later, it is now 3rd and 4 for the Sooners. McKinney is in at running back. We'll take the snap and give it to him up the middle. He will get the first down, so we will get to continue chewing away at the clock. Chris McKinney is only 9 yards away from getting 300 yards on the day. It is 1st and 10 now, back in shotgun. And we are going to give it back to McKinney, who will try to cut back in, and he's dragged down by his face mask, but they don't call it. Now only 7 yards away from 300 yards. It's 2nd and 8 with 2 minutes to go in the game. We give it back to McKinney, who has to break a tackle immediately. Juke out some defenders, get to the outside, and McKinney will trip his way into the end zone for his 5th touchdown and go over 300 yards. Your final score today is 56-27. Yes, we threw 3 touchdowns, but we were very much carried by the ground attack today. Everyone did really well. Jordan had a nice day for the little bit of carries he got. Chris McKinney had a fantastic day with over 300 yards. and even Sean Griffin got in on the running game a little bit, and William Brown had a very, don't miss William Brown. He had a pretty solid day. He ended up with 2 touchdowns. I did not have to throw the ball a ton today, and the final stats for Sean Griffin are 9 for 11, 182 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He was sacked a total of 4 times and fumbled the ball on 3 of them. So Sean Griffin today had 4 turnovers. That is very clearly the only downside to this game, and we still blew them out. But now running the ball, Chris McKinney, 24 carries, 306 yards. I believe that is a career high, and 5 touchdowns. John Jordan, 5 for 57. And then receiving, William Brown, 3 for 98 and 2 scores, and Thomas Patterson caught 1 pass for a touchdown. Just like almost every other game that we've had him, David Jordan leads the team in tackles. In tackles for loss, that goes to Dwight Rollins with 4. In sacks, Rollins got 2, and David Jordan ended up with 1. Interceptions, Jeff Cox got 1, and Adam Jackson got 1 on like the first play of the game. Quarterback Lorenzo Wise goes 19 for 25, 202 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. And then on the ground, Cedric Scott, 18 for 45 and a touchdown, only averaged 2.5 yards a carry. Not exactly great for him. Receiving, no one really did a whole lot. It looks like Stephen Gilmore was their best receiver, 3 for 45 and a touchdown, or maybe it was David Drew, who was 3 for 48. Moving on to the next game, it is week 11 at number 5 Texas A&M. We are both 8-0 on the year. Obviously, this is expected to be a pretty big matchup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time.